Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, today we're having a little green tea, and it is quite tasty. Last time we got together, and you'll notice that the board is the same as it was in our last video when we ended. And I'll reference that video up here so you can refresh your memory. Now, why? Well, these are beginning to follow a little sequence, and it would be helpful to remember this one as we look at what we're going to be discussing today. But as a review in this one, we looked at what is in the outside world and your unique interpretation of what is in the outside world. And our topic for that last video was, you are living in an illusion, and it is magnificent, and you're not aware of it. Perfect illusion. Oh, but it also means you're trapped and you can't get out of it. So we're going to see what we can come up with in this next video. And what our discussion is, as soon as I get the right piece of paper, amazing. You are a victim of your belief system. That's what we're going to talk about. You are a victim of your belief system. So, be right back. We're back. And on the top of our board, a little shortened because I ran out of space, you are a victim of your beliefs. Now, we talked around the bush several times about this, and this is related to the standard model for the illusion. So you will notice that. Oh, and I will reference, I think I have a playlist on the standard model of the illusion. So I'll reference that up there. So what we have here, I want to make clear that this diagram is emphasizing the filter. The filter. The center section is the filter. Now, what's it filtering? To know that, we have to move out here to this section. Outside of this section, outside here, which was related to the last video, is the energy system, the infinite energy system. And what are we getting from that energy system? Information. We're getting information through our five senses. So the five senses pick up information, and again, each sense, each of the five, is picking up different types of information and bringing them in. Now, the information that each sense has is based on the sense organ and its ability to transmit information. Recall that before I said your senses do not see objects in the outside world. Why? There is no outside world. So all we're picking up is information through the senses. And that information, that incoming information, is just raw, meaningless data. It's meaningless. So your senses, particularly your eyes, because we think, oh no, I see things. You don't see nothing. Your eyes do not see. That's not their function. But in the egoic world, in the illusion, you believe it is. Oh no, my eyes see stuff. Eyes don't see. Eyes transmit information. The same with all your senses. They transmit information. Now that's the illusion, because you believe your senses tell you stuff. I have another video on that I'll reference. Your senses tell you nothing. They transmit information, period. And it's raw data. So that's where the filter comes in. What is your filter? Your experience in this illusionary life. But now it is memories. By the way, you have more memories. I'm going to make a suggestion. You have more memories than you do connections in your brain. Now, when you started looking at this video, you already have created new hundreds, maybe thousands of memories. Nobody knows where they're stored. But each movement of my hand, each vocal expression is a new memory. We have never found where those memories are stored. And I have another video on that I'll reference. I think it's called Trillions of Memories. But I want you to get the idea. You know, you think your memories are, oh, I remember graduating from high school. I remember getting married. You remember specific things. But each movement of my hand that you observe, you make a memory of it. Each inflection in my voice, you make a memory of it. What it means for you. And then you make a memory of it. Now, are you going to be able to recall every one of those little nuances? No. Not on a conscious level. And your conscious mind is so small and so slow, but you believe that's all there is. You're in an illusion. Now, let's us jump back into this model, looking at the filter, which is your memories. You have raw data. Now, what makes it meaningful? You have reference to it. You have reference to some, but not all, some of this input information. And based on your memories, which come from past experiences, you look through this raw data, and which is now stored in the subconscious mind, and you filter, look for meaningful information, meaningful for you based on your experience. Isn't this clever? But in the illusion, you don't believe it. You believe your eyes see things, your tongue tastes things, your ears hear things. Which ones did I leave out? Sound. You think all of those senses tell you something. They do not. You filter that information, throw most of it away. Why? You have no reference to it. The outside energy system is infinite. You can only pick up so much. You can only have so much raw data. And then you filter it, which means you get less, but meaningful information out of your filter. So here we have meaningless information, and we make it meaningful by how we filter it through our belief system. Because memories coalesce, come together, and make beliefs, statements of beliefs. And they'll be out of your conscious awareness. Most of them you would have formed before the age of 3. The rest of them, not all of them, but most of them that form your core belief system is in place by age 7. And so you are using a filter system to look at your world to develop meaningful information by a core belief system put in place before age 7. Now you can add to it and you can change it, but that core belief is kind of the bed plate, the surface plate on which you build your world. And so now you're getting meaningful information out of the outside energy system, and from that meaningful information, you make your world. You make your world in here. And this is where your objects are. This is what you think your eyes, because of the illusion, you think your eyes are seeing. Your eyes, again, do not see objects. They transmit information. That raw data is filtered. The filtered data is meaningful for you based on your memories. And from that meaningful information, you create your world. And again, as we have discussed in the past, what do you do with your inside world? You project it onto the outside energy system, and your senses believe, or you believe, that you're seeing objects, but they're actually inside. And they will match the energy system. Oh, this is a strange world. Now, why is this important? Once you know your world is created by your belief system, you can change it. If you don't know your world, or you believe your world is not held in place by your beliefs, you're a victim of your beliefs. You say, oh no, I can't change. How can you change what's real? Well, what's real? Well, what I believe to be true. Well, what do you believe? Your belief system, which you made up. Which you made up. Where'd you make it up? When you came into this illusion. Through the normal process. And so now, in the illusion, in the first 7 years of life, which is all downloaded from basically family of origin. So your belief system, what you believe to be true, is just what they told you. If you were raised in another family, another part of the world, another religious foundation, you'd have a different belief system and a different world. It's an illusion. But you believe, oh no, this is the way life is. Nothing you see in the illusion is what you think it is. Now let's see what the Course in Miracles has to say a little bit about this. And here's a quote. Of course, I high-graded this. I picked it out. Here's what it says. What you think you are is a belief to be undone. But what you really are must be revealed to you. So to find out who you really are, you have to undo the illusion that you're living in. To undo the illusion you're living in, you must start questioning it. And if you're deep into the illusion, you won't question it. You'll think, oh, that's the way I am. How can I change who I am? You created who you believe you are, but who you believe you are is not who you are. Interesting paradox here in the illusion. So, until we get together again, be good to yourself, have as much fun as you can, but recognize it's all an illusion. And we'll get back together next time, here in the illusion, where nothing is what you think it is, and you are much more than you think you are. Be good to yourself. We'll see you next time here in this crazy world, which is an illusion. Bye now.